I'm Ray Gibson, co-founder of CareerChain, and we're solving one of the biggest problems in the job market today. When you're looking for a job, what do? You go online and you do a search, and a load of job listings come up in the results, and you see one that you might like on a site like Indeed or Monster, or perhaps on a careers page of a company that you're really interested in, and you click on it, and you're immediately faced with some form that you have to fill out. And the problem is you generally have to do this about 10 to 20 times before you eventually get hired. I see some of you nodding. You remember this maybe long ago or maybe recently that this is a problem. And this is a big problem because you maybe want to attach your CV, but it's not available on your mobile phone, and job search is happening on mobile devices now. Or perhaps you want to use a saved profile on Indeed or Monster or LinkedIn, but they don't work on competitor sites at all. So the result of all of this is lots of form filling, unhappy candidates, low conversion on these job boards, and employers spending $200 billion a year on job ads. So candidates are just fed up, and they're skipping over some great jobs that are just taking too much time to apply. There was no global standard for applying for jobs, and so we built one. CareerChain profiles are the easiest way to apply for jobs with just a couple of clicks. Enter once and apply everywhere. Built on the blockchain, established by the CareerChain Foundation, CareerChain profiles can be shared with anyone from any device with just a couple of clicks. And job seekers don't need to think about digital wallets or Ether or Bitcoin. They just carry on using their favorite job sites and use them to automatically create a CareerChain profile, apply for more jobs easily. Partners have better conversion, so they go from 1.5% conversion to 8 or 10%. And employers get more candidates and fill their jobs faster. And in return for this better conversion, these partners, who are job boards, applicant tracking systems, pay a small transaction fee in tokens, which is then split between an attribution reward that comes back to the job board partners for signing up those candidates, and a reward also for token holders in a proof-of-stake consensus model. Now, as the platform grows, partners have to keep buying more and more tokens to process transactions, and as demand increases, the token supply is actually fixed, so the token value must go up. And putting this together is our fantastic team. I've been working in the job market now for almost 20 years as a recruiter, a headhunter, and a HR director. And my co-founder, Andrew Evans, was on the founding team of CareerBuilder.com back in 1995. Some of you maybe know that job board in the world. And together we've already taken our existing business Start Monday from an Amsterdam-based startup. We had our demo day in this building, 2015, to a public listed company in the US, Canada, and Germany. We have Douwe Bart Mulder. Maybe raise your hand, Douwe, if you're not filming. Douwe is a crypto and blockchain enthusiast, been using Bitcoin since 2009, built Europe's first Bitcoin ATM. He's a hero. We have a product owner who joined us from Optimizely and eBay. We have Andre van der Heijden, who's a blockchain developer and data scientist from the insurance industry, a bunch of lawyers, financial advisors who report to our CFO. And we also have Talent Tech Labs. We signed a partnership with them. They're in Manhattan, New York. They know everybody in the job market. They're not only introducing us to partner job boards, but also helping us host hackathons together to get more teams building solutions on top of CareerChain, because we're building a limitless ecosystem of applications. And you might all here think of ways to use CareerChain more. You can do verifications, you can do skill summaries, you could do candidate search and messaging, all in the job market, all using the CareerChain token. And innovation is so important in this market. Not much has happened in HR, really, in the last 20 years that I've been in this business. And it's common for incumbent solutions to get disrupted. If we think back to the times before Google, all search engines like Yahoo were pretty crap and useless. Kodak was replaced by Nokia and camera phones. Nokia was replaced by the iPhone. And all the players in the market today, like LinkedIn, Monster, and all the rest, will need to join CareerChain or be left behind. So our private token sale is open now with a 40% discount, a main sale in September 19th, the same day that our platform goes live. We already have our MVP all figured out. And so whether you are an investor, a potential partner, a client, maybe you want to join our team or become an advisor, we'd love you to join our revolution in the $200 billion job market. Thank you very much.
Do we have any questions from the audience? Let me give you the mic this time.
Does someone validate what's going into the blockchain about your career yourself?
Thank you. So the first stage is to get your data in there. We're actually building a verification service as a layer on top. We will not be the only one. We're inviting other players to have background checks and other verifications. So then you can apply for a job with a CareerChain profile, which is trusted and validated. It's very powerful for the employer.
But now you're talking about the employer. But
Uh-huh.
I mean, a common problem is that everyone lies when it's curriculum.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a very good question. So when your profile is on CareerChain, the question was, can you validate the information that's on CareerChain? And the answer is yes. Once the information is in there, we're able to help you go back to your past employers and get them to verify you worked somewhere from this date to this date and what you did. So then when you apply for jobs, that next employer will see your career history, which is actually validated. And we're inviting other people to validate skills, education, and other qualifications on the blockchain. Yeah. Thank you.
One more?
Yeah.
Sometimes not all people...
Yeah, maybe easier.
Not everyone is very enthusiastic about complete transparency in application of jobs, like past employers in which there were some issues, etc. How do you address that?
So privacy is a big theme. Yeah, exactly. We've got that covered. So on the blockchain itself, on CareerChain, there's a proof of existence of a profile. The data is stored off-chain on IPFS. So you can decide, and only you can decide, who you share your data with. So you'll be sending a job application just to that employer, and no one else can see it. So there's no risk that your past employer, or even worse, your current employer, finds out that you're applying for jobs. Yeah.
Another question here? I got 2 mics.
Yeah. Good job.
So I want to ask, what's your marketing strategy to bring in new audiences, and what are your projections for these numbers?
Yeah. So we have a good situation because we don't have to win candidates in our model. We only have to win job boards and major applicant tracking systems. And they bring millions of candidates onto the platform. We integrate with their application process, and we become like the Intel inside on their site. So we become a badge that candidates can click on to apply much more easily. And so our strategy for that, we're already meeting with all of the partners. We know everybody from the last 20 years in the job market, and we're making announcements in July about who the first participants are. We're also aided in North America by Talent Tech Labs, who basically know all these guys by first name. Does that help you?
Do you have any confirmed partnerships already? Or?
We do, yeah. We're not announcing them. We're keeping them quiet because we're integrating our platforms, but we're making those announcements in July, well ahead of our main token sale in September, yeah. We're being cut off. Do we have one more question? Or?
One more.
Yeah? We are using a token. I'm sorry if it wasn't clear. A token is used by the job board to pay a small transaction fee for processing CareerChain profiles. So just a few $cents to process a profile, and they can earn rewards when their candidates actually are used on other sites. Yeah, and so the velocity of the platform increases, more candidates come on board, more job boards, and the token value is driven by that adoption. So our goal, and this was a question that Evgeny asked as well, how fast will it go? Very effing fast. Once you have a large player, like a staffing agency we're talking to with more than 20 million candidates, it goes like wildfire.
Okay, everybody, big round
Thank
of
you.
applause.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right, thanks for your questions.